Let's talk about 8 ways you can monetize your personal brand in 2026. Here's the truth. You don't need to be TikTok famous, Instagram famous, Facebook famous at all in order to monetize your personal brand. You just simply need strategy. And that's what I want to talk to you about today because I know that many of you who listen to me are individuals who are career professionals who have a specific expertise in your industry and you want to learn how do I monetize my expertise online so that I can ultimately transition from my 9 to 5. I got you today. What's going on, family? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are just learning of my channel, I'm Markeith Braden, personal brand strategist, speaker, and digital marketing consultant. At the age of 36, back in 2014, I know I don't look that old. I was laid off my job with no warning, nothing that was telling me that I was about to get laid off, but I was laid off actually on April the 4th of 2014. But here's what I knew, that I had 10 years of experience behind me. I had 10 years of developing my expertise, 10 years of developing my character, 10 years of developing who I was. And I knew that I had a dream. I had a dream of becoming a professional speaker and launching out on my own into entrepreneurship. And on that day, I decided I was going to bet on me to do the thing that I truly knew I was purposed to do, called to do. And that's exactly what I did. And here we are 11 years later. 11 years later, and I'm still going strong in my business. Have there been pivots? Absolutely. Have there been mountains to climb? Absolutely. Have there been some low lows? Absolutely. But I'm still moving forward because I learned how to monetize my expertise online. I learned how to monetize my gifts and talents. And I believe my purpose with this channel and my purpose as a life purpose is to really help individuals like you, career professionals who have an expertise, who are really thought leaders, who have a skill set, that have a desire to transition from the 9 to 5 into entrepreneurship. I want to teach you how to leverage your expertise online, how to monetize your knowledge and your skill online so that you can one day replace that 9 to 5 with your own business. That's why we're talking today about 8 ways that you can monetize your expertise, your skill, leveraging your personal brand. This video is simply about options that you have that you may not have even thought about because you have been so engulfed in working your 9 to 5. You've been so time bound in your 9 to 5 because you hadn't had a chance to think through completely how to really monetize your skill set and your expertise. One of the things that I had to learn and I had to embrace was that my knowledge, your knowledge is your currency. That I already had everything that I needed in order to be successful. And so do you. So when I launched out on my own after being laid off, I started speaking. I started accepting speaking opportunities on college campuses and organizations. Then I started a podcast so that I could market myself online and that people knew what it was that I did. Then I got into digital products and group coaching. And then I found myself traveling to conferences and speaking at conferences, sharing that same knowledge. And every time I got on the stage or every time I got in front of people, there were people who were interested in what I had to offer. And so these 8 proven ways that I know can work in 2026 are ways that I want you to consider to implement if you really are serious about transitioning out of your 9 to 5 into your own business as a speaker, as a coach, as a consultant, as an entrepreneur, then these 8 ways are great when it comes to learning how to monetize what it is that you know, learning how to build your personal brand. And so I'm excited to share these 8 ways with you. Here's some pros and cons of entrepreneurship and really stepping into your own. Number one, freedom. You have the freedom to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, with who you want to do it with. I just love that phrase. And it's really true that you have the freedom to do. Now, you can't take advantage of that freedom because as an entrepreneur, if you don't go out and get it, then it's not coming in. But freedom is one of those great things about entrepreneurship. Number two, impact. You truly get to impact the lives of others. I always tell people that to be in business means that you're solving problems. You're solving other people's problems in exchange for creating profit. So people are paying you to solve problems. People are paying you because you have the solution to what they need. And then ultimately, if you are providing people what it is that they need, then you can have what it is that you need and what you want. Now, here are some of the cons. Risk. There is a risk in being in business. There's risk in being an entrepreneur. And when I tell you I've experienced some of the things that come along with that risk, but it's okay. You can get past it. You will get through it. Imagine 11 years. I've gotten through a lot of different things by taking the risk. Number two, there are mindset shifts that sometimes are things that get in the way. We have to continuously always work on our mind because as an entrepreneur, you can get to a place where you don't feel like you are enough or you don't feel like you have what it takes. But you have to work on your mind. I'm always reciting affirmations, always telling myself and encouraging myself on what it is that I can accomplish. And then the responsibility. The responsibility can be heavy, especially if you get to the point where you have employees and those employees are depending on your business being successful so they can get paid. And so that responsibility and that burden can be heavy. While at the same time of having all of those cons, it is still a great reward. It can still be a great reward, even having the cons, because there's just nothing like owning your business, owning your time. I enjoy it each and every day. Yes, there are challenges. Yes, there are struggles, but I enjoy waking up every morning knowing that I get to tell my time what to do. I get to tell my time how I'm going to spend that time. And that excites me. That motivates me to get up every day and to make it happen. So let's go ahead and hop on into these 8 ways of monetizing your personal brand in 2026. And I'm going to start with my favorite, and that is public speaking. Now, I know that public speaking is one of the number one fears in America, but for me, I love to teach. I love to share my story and to share stories of others who I know would be encouraging and motivating. And there's just nothing like public speaking when it comes to building your businesses. You have the opportunity to go to conferences, go to schools, go to nonprofit organizations, for profit organizations, to be able to present to an audience, to share your knowledge. And when you have the opportunity to stand on stage to encourage, to inform, and to educate, there's just nothing like the feeling or seeing that aha moment happen for people. I believe my first speaking engagement was when I was a sophomore in college for my home church in Nashville, Tennessee. And when I did that talk, it was maybe about 15 minutes, and I walked away with about $500 from doing that speaking engagement. And ever since that day, I knew it was something that I wanted to do. But once again, I knew that I had that gift and I had that talent. And speaking is just one of those things where if you can really begin to create the strategy around it and build a business and speaking, it is one of the most lucrative things you can do. And a lot of other things spin off from public speaking, like coaching, consulting, digital products, so on and so forth. And these are things that we'll talk about a little bit later because they are also part of the eight, but public speaking is one of the ways that you can monetize your personal brand. And if that is something that you're truly interested in, I know that you would be successful at it once you get the right strategy and get the right coaching around building a speaking business. Some of the individuals that I love to follow when it comes to speaking are people like Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Willie Jolly, even individuals that we know as celebrities like Oprah Winfrey or other individuals who have other professions, but yet they leverage speaking from books that they have written in order to enhance their business, their career, and their income. Number two, the second way that you can monetize your expertise and your personal brand online in 2026 is through workshops and seminars. Now, this is somewhat connected to speaking, but one of the things that many online entrepreneurs use to leverage their expertise and to build a business is through webinars. And if you know anything about the COVID era, webinars and online workshops was the thing to do. And many businesses were able to continue being successful and continue to be in front of individuals through their weekly webinars. And these can be anywhere between 60 to 90-minute webinars that have Q&A. If you have a product or service that you're wanting to share with individuals, these are opportunities for you to be able to educate, for you to be able to inform and to bring awareness to what it is, whatever it is that you have to offer. So with webinars, you can do them free, or there can also be a fee with these webinars. And so you have to decide on whether or not you want to do paid or non-paid. More often than not, I find that many business owners or entrepreneurs who do webinars do them absolutely free because they're leading them to some type of product or service towards the end. And so the second way that you can monetize your expertise online and build your personal brand is through webinars and workshops. The third way that you can monetize your personal brand and expertise in 2026 is one that I really like, and that is affiliate marketing. I love affiliate marketing because you're able to make money from products that you don't necessarily own, you don't necessarily have to create. You are just sharing those products and or services that you may have utilized that have benefited you. And when people purchase those services, purchase those products, you get a commission from it. And so it is pretty passive. For example, I do a lot of affiliate marketing via TikTok, where I am in TikTok shop and I'm sharing different products that I use personally and sharing how it has helped me with whatever solution that I was looking for and the reason why I purchased the product. And every time somebody purchases that product, I get a commission. Here recently, I shared a toboggan or a skull cap that I have to wear during the colder months. And to date, I've sold thousands of those toboggans and I have received hundreds of dollars in commission from those sales. And so affiliate marketing is great. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be some type of apparel or product. It could be a service. For example, I am a part of a mastermind that they are accepting new customers, new clients. And every time I refer someone and they actually sign up, then I get a commission of $500 every time somebody signs up. And this past week, I had two people to sign up. And so that's an extra $1,000 that all I did was share the link with a friend, letting them know about the program. They decided to click the link, learn more about the program, do a phone call, and ended up signing up. And so affiliate marketing is a pretty passive way to go. You can do it with products, you can do it with services, you could do it with clothes, whatever can be purchased online. There tends to be an affiliate marketing opportunity connected to anything that can be sold. So check out affiliate marketing. If you're someone who is into Amazon, Amazon has their own program called Amazon Associates. If you want to be an influencer, they have Amazon Influencer as well, where you receive commission from products that you share with others. So check it out. Number four, The fourth way that you can monetize your personal brand and expertise online in 2026 is through online courses where you are teaching a particular subject matter, no matter what it is, to a group of individuals who are willing to exchange their money for the online course that you created. And it doesn't have to be a big online course, it could be anywhere between 4 to 8 modules in that course, but it is solving a specific problem for individuals who want to buy the course. There are platforms that you can use to house your online course, whether that be through WordPress of your own website. They have things like School, Circle, Discord. You can use these platforms to house your online course so that people have access to them. And online courses have been really big in the 2020s because this is an opportunity for people to get their own expertise or to learn what it is that they want to learn without having to go to a physical classroom. This is $1 trillion industry, online courses. And what's connected to it is number five, digital products. So really an online course is a digital product, but digital products also can be PDF guides. Digital products can be anything that you create online that people have to pay through a paywall in order to get access to that content. Digital products can be a lot of different things, but you're basically delivering all of these services and all of these products via online. They're not necessarily physical products. And I love digital products as well because once you create it, which is when you are spending most of your time is creating that particular digital product. Once you create it and upload it into your back end of your business, then it becomes pretty passive because you're setting up the automation systems or the automation systems on the back end to deliver that product when somebody purchases. So once you create it and set up your systems, you can not necessarily forget it and leave it, but you don't necessarily have to be working on it all the time because once it's ready to go, once you've published it, you might tweak it here and there every once in a while, but that automation is going to help you on the back end of your business to get that or to deliver that digital product to the end user. And so number four is online courses, and number five is digital products. They really work hand in hand. Number six, this is one that I have yet to do in my own business, but I look forward to doing in the future, and that is memberships. Memberships is a great way to have recurring income, and you want to surround that membership around whatever it is that you are offering via your customer base. And this way that they can pay a monthly fee and get access to your content, get access to your courses on a monthly basis, get access to you via Zoom. I know a lot of coaches who do Zoom calls once a week and they could be anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, and people can pay a membership fee in order to participate in quote unquote a mastermind or some type of high level group where they get their questions answered and they get to be inside a portal or behind a paywall where they get access to certain types of trainings. And so memberships are great. And a lot of times those memberships can be driven by a newsletter, and there are paid newsletters. So if you get an email on a regular basis from a particular individual, you might be a part of a free quote unquote membership newsletter. There are individuals out there that are paying for newsletters because these newsletters provide great value and they are educational pieces that the coaches or consultants are using in order to drive their business. And so membership is a great way to leverage your expertise. It could be around anything. I remember listening to a coach who was laid off similar to me, and he began a membership. And his membership was around helping individuals to pass a particular test that they needed to pass in order to get certification. He already had notes. He already had the things that he did and put in place in order to pass the test. So what he did was create a membership around his notes and how he passed this particular certification test. And so memberships are a great way to be able to leverage your expertise to put a price point on the value that you provide, maybe through a newsletter or through some type of online course, through some type of digital product, but people are paying on a monthly basis versus paying a one-time fee. I actually like the idea of a monthly recurring basis because this is income that you will have recurring over and over again. It's like having a subscription. This could be one way that you could consider monetizing your knowledge and expertise in 2026. The seventh way that you can monetize your personal brand and expertise in 2026 is something that's new to me, but that I started last year, and that is UGC, user generated content. And it's fun. I really enjoy doing UGC. And here's how it works. Basically, you're creating content for brands. Think about looking at commercials when you're watching your favorite show back in the day, because I know we have streaming now, but you're watching one of your favorite shows and a commercial interrupts that show ever so often. Well, what UGC is user generated content for ads that brands use in order to market their products and their services. And you have a relationship with the brand, and the brand pays you a certain amount of money for you to be able to create a 30-second video or 60-second video. This is a great way to be able to make income if you love creating content, if you love creating for brands to be able to sell their products and services. Here's how you can make some great money. You can do brand deals with these companies who have products and services to sell by developing some type of contractual agreement that you will make so many videos for them a month on a particular product. Or you can join companies like Fiverr or Upwork where you are freelancing doing this type of work online. They take care of already having the customer base. You take care of providing the creativity and the talent. The great thing about UGC is that you don't necessarily have to be an influencer. You don't have to have a huge following. You just need to have the ability to be able to create content that's engaging, that's short form, sometimes long form, or speaking head, like what I'm doing right now with this particular episode of the YouTube channel. So, UGC is a great opportunity for those of you who want to have fun doing the work that you do and be creative. This is a great way for you to leverage that expertise, leverage that skill of marketing and creating videos for brands to create income. Last but not least, the eighth way that you can monetize your personal brand and your expertise online. Notice I keep saying online because I really like online, but it doesn't necessarily have to always be online. But the eighth way is through high ticket coaching and consulting. Now, this is one of the best ways I think many of you career professionals will be able to monetize your expertise and your skill and be able to replace that 9 to 5 income because you're already infused in your career. You have a specific skill set, you have a specific expertise. You just need the right strategy. And with high ticket coaching and consulting, you will be able to connect with organizations and, well, connect with organizations, both nonprofit and for profit, to offer your services. I'll give you a great example. During the pandemic, one of the things that many organizations couldn't do was to continue to host their in person events. And because I have been a podcaster for a number of years and already been in digital marketing, organizations begin to reach out to me to help them with virtual events. And I was able to virtually produce these events for these organizations because I had developed the expertise as a video podcaster and I knew the things that needed to be done in order for an event to happen virtually successfully. And I was able to charge quite a bit of money for these types of events. And to date, these types of events and being a virtual producer of events has been one of the most lucrative things in my business. So you could leverage your skill as a coach, as a consultant, and you put a premium value on it. One of the reasons why I really stress premium value because I prefer personally to work with as few customers as possible, but yet at a higher premium level. What am I saying? That if you start out low tier pricing, and let's say you have a $10,000 a month goal, you've got to basically enroll that many customers, so many customers, in order for you to hit that $10,000 mark. Let's say you have a $500 program. In order to hit that $10,000 mark, you need 20 people. But what if I have a program that offers high level coaching and consulting, but that program is $5,000 for a 6-month program? All I need to do is enroll 2 individuals into that program a month to hit my 10. So which would you rather do? 20 individuals at 5 or 2 individuals at, I'm sorry, 20 individuals at 500 or 2 individuals at 5,000? I would rather do 2 individuals a month at 5,000. So you have to determine what type of business that you want to start. But this is a way for you to be able to leverage your expertise through premium level coaching and consulting. So let's recap the 8 ways in order for you to monetize your personal brand and your expertise. And these are in no particular order. You have online courses, you have digital products, you have high level coaching and consulting. You have paid webinars and workshops. You have professional speaking. You have UGC, which stands for user generated content. You have memberships and you have affiliate marketing. Here's the truth: you don't need to be famous, you don't need to be a social media influencer. You just simply need to get started. My call to action for you from this video is that I want you to pick two of these monetization opportunities that fit your strengths and that fit your schedule, and just get started. Do it messy, make the mistakes, but yet keep going. Get feedback, keep going, keep pressing your way, and you ultimately will start monetizing your expertise and start really doing the work that you want to do, that you're passionate about. Pick two, pick two, and let me know how it all goes. If you want help with building your personal brand, income plan, and monetizing your expertise online, I invite you to schedule a coaching call with me so we can turn your 20 years, your 10 years, 15 years, however many years you've been in your particular career, into a monetizable, successful, and profitable business online. I look forward to coming to you each and every week right here on this YouTube channel. We're going to be bringing all types of content that encourages you to step into your purpose, to maximize your brand, to encourage you to know that you have what it takes to be a thought leader. You have what it takes to be a content creator. You have what it takes just to stand out online and do the work that you love. So until next time, just remember this: always shoot for the top, because it's the bottom that's overcrowded.